Good evening and welcome to the foot of the mountains here, Bluebet Stadium in Penrith, in the greater western suburbs of Sydney, for tonight's battle between the Penrith Panthers and the Newcastle Knights. And what a game it's going to be. Dom Ponxon and the Knights sitting nice at the top of the table after round 5 by heading into this round 6 clash. Lennox Prakash and the Penrith Panthers, and what a game, what a season they've had so far. The Panthers nearly coming away with a huge upset win over the Cowboys last week, but the second half let them down, and eventually they ended up falling late in that game to North Queensland, which now means that the Penrith Panthers are 2-3 to start. But nonetheless, they've been putting up some great performances here, and geez, don't even get me started on the Knights. Season 7 grand finalists, and they've certainly made an impression early on in the season here. As they get us underway, John Nanai will take the first hit up of the game. And the Newcastle Knights, 4-1 to start this season, be looking for a tough road win here in Penrith. And the fans have turned up in good numbers tonight. Obviously a lot of hype around the Panthers, and many are thinking that they could be a dark horse in the race to the finals. John Nanai will take another run on this set. And Butterfield with a mistake there, inside ball, and they will just juggle it around. Nathan Anderson regathers himself. And I don't know how the ref has ruled play on here, because he looked like he juggled out about 3 times. But nonetheless, Dom Ponxon on the right-hand side will be taken down by Cody Mansour, 5th and last year for Newcastle. Inside the 10, they'll drop it right-hand side, short side to Goku Simpson. Goku with a grubber, and Miko Rashford, what a try to kick things off here in Penrith. First attacking set for Newcastle, and Goku Simpson putting in a late grubber, but he gets it away just in time. And Miko Rashford, I thought he might have overcooked the run there, but he just showed no issues whatsoever, puts it down in front of the travelling Newcastle fans here, and they're in good number after the season that they've been having so far. And why wouldn't you want to see the Knights? Why wouldn't you want to see the Panthers? They've been 2 exciting teams here. Matty Vaughan with his first kick from the sideline. It's a tester. He'll try and swing it from left to right, and he does so, straight over the black dot. So Matty Vaughan will take the lead out 6-0 in favour of the Newcastle Knights. And an ideal start for the boys from the Hunter Valley. And the Newcastle Knights firmly establishing themselves as a Premiership powerhouse here this season. I know it's still early and plenty of footy left to be played, obviously, but if early signs are anything to go by, their form has just been clicking, and they just seem to be a step above what they were last season. It wasn't a late surge, or it wasn't until a late surge in their season form saw them sneak into the top 8, going all the way to the big dance where they eventually fell to the Storm, 24-36, but that was a classic grand final. And it's probably something they use as motivation every time they come out to play. They don't want to feel that feeling again, they want to win it, and this season they are just putting together some great games, and Matty Vaughan will take that hit up there. 4 tackle now for Newcastle. Inside opposition 40. Sadler gives it out. Flat ball to Simpson, out to Butterfield, and Butterfield will be brought down. 59 metres gain on this set in this TBC Live SRL Premiership clash, round 6 between the Penrith Panthers and the Newcastle Knights. Your second game of this Tuesday evening, as Matty Vaughan gets a short kick to Mendonca. Mendonca's going to try and get past Ponxon, but Ponxon is there. And he'll drive that shoulder straight into the rib there. First tackle, Penrith. Back infield to the middle, and Prakash shrugs one off. He'll be taken down by John Nanai. Reinforcements there from Dusty Richards. Second tackle now. 5 minutes in, the Penrith Panthers inside Newcastle half as they shift it from Mansour to Lomu. And Lomu will take it shy of the 30. Third tackle now. Penrith. Cut out ball. Riggle gives it back to Wilson, and Bailey Wilson will just wind up on the run there. And the Panthers creeping slowly inside the red zone. Jameson shuffle. With the fan, most devastating move in the SRL. Lock Lincoln Riggle. What a try. Lincoln Riggle take a bow. That was some great Great stuff there from the number 9. And what a season he's having here, finding himself a home in Penrith. And he just made chicken salad out of chicken you-know-what. He got the Jameson shuffle, got the fend, and shrugs the tackle off. And not even Don Ponkston could try and lodge that ball loose. So it'll be 4-6 in favour of Newcastle. Kick to come from right in front, and Rohan Kowal couldn't have asked for an easier kick. Penrith fans certainly loving that one. And what a team they've been so far. They've been going toe-to-toe with some of the biggest teams in the SRL, and they've gotten a couple of wins up their sleeve. Obviously, the loss last week to the Cowboys would have been one that hurt them. They looked like they were in the prime position, the prime seat, by half-time. But it wasn't meant to be, as the Cowboys got one over them. But so far, 6-all is the score, 7 minutes in. And already we've seen some great passages of play from both teams as Matty Vaughan gets us back underway. Boots it straight to Koval, who will hand it off to Bailey Wilson, says take this, and runs it short of the 20. First tackle now. Home crowd getting behind the Panthers as they look to try and get to the other side of the field, and Matt Downey will take a run here. Second tackle. And I've got to tip my hats off to Lennox Prakash and the team that he's built here so far this season. And as I give some flowers, Matty Vaughan will just pick that one off. But the Panthers have built quite a solid roster, and I just can't get over the game that Sione Mataus had a couple of weeks ago against the Warriors. Pulling off a double, and those tries were just some of the greatest tries I've seen from my half, personally. I was a bit envious, to be honest. Mataus, you got to show me how it's done, mate. Third tackle now. 9 minutes in, Ponkston tries to step through that right edge, but he's brought down short. Fourth tackle now. Knights about 4 meters away. They drop it. Flat ball from Butterfield to Richards, and Richards is brought down. Fifth and last here for Newcastle. How are they going to approach this one? Are they going to get a grubber? Are they going to get a high bomb? Will they just run the ball? They drop it to Butterfield, who puts up a high bomb. Who's going to be under it? It's going to be Joey June. Joey June ends up with the ball, but he didn't have enough time to try and make a pass or make a play out of it. So good goal line defense from the Panthers as Lomu now on that right-hand side. Taken down first tackle now, 10 minutes in here. And Metcalf just gets absolutely hammered by John Nano. That was a huge tackle there. It's Koval now. Taken off the ball, but Mataus scoops it up. I think that might have been Lenny Prakash who got hit off the ball, and the Penrith fans not happy about that one. But Prakash says, give me that back. I want my lick back. I want to spin the block. Fourth tackle now. 10 minutes. They're going to try something here. Mataus just kicks it straight to Dusty Richards. And Dusty Richards gets past Mansour. And geez, that is not the kick that you want if you're the Panthers. No real pressure there. And Mataus just shanking that one short. So it invites Newcastle inside their red zone. Alex Christie will try and barge over. But Alex Christie is turned around. And a two-man tackle from Penrith. Ref will quickly go up to check it. Probably just want some airtime here because there was no way that ball got down on the ground. But you'd think after 8 seasons we'd be used to unnecessary bunker usage. Third tackle now. Kodar Diab just gets absolutely flattened by Lenny Prakash, the Panthers captain, and Matty Vaughan will try and barge his way, but he's held up. Fifth tackle now. 28 gained on the set for the Newcastle Knights, and they'll double pass it out to Butterfield. Butterfield puts up a high bomb targeting the wing of Lomu, and Nofalengawi ends up with it. Nofalengawi, can he go down with the ball? He does, but he's turned on his back. And geez, the Newcastle Knights asking some questions early on. As Matt Downey gets a break now, and he'll take it over the 30. Good run there to relieve some pressure for Penrith. As Regal plays the ball short out to Metcalf, and Metcalf driven back in that tackle. Second now, Penrith. Where will they go? Matt Downey finds another line break again with the offload to Bailey Wilson. And Bailey Wilson brought down there just shy of the 30. Third tackle now, Penrith. Good possession here as they go short to Prakash. Prakash has got space. And Don Ponkston's forced to bring him down here. That'll be fourth inside the 10. 6 meters away from the try line. The Panthers, short side, out wide to Madonka. Madonka just has to put the ball down. And he does so. The Penrith Panthers, I think, will take their first lead of the game Thomas Madonka, what a great ball it was to him. And all he had to do was just try and hustle his way to the floor. Scores it on Goku Simpson, the big unit for the Knights. But nonetheless, green lights here in Penrith at Bluebet Stadium, and the crowd is loving it as the Panthers take a 10-6 lead. 13 minutes played here. And Rohan Kawal, apologies for the botched pronunciations. 14 minutes in, he's got a tough kick from the left-hand side here. Can he get this one over as the crowd goes quiet for him, and it'll swing, and it's good. So 12-6 in favour of the Penrith Panthers. 14 minutes played here in your TBC Live SRL Premiership Round 6 clash between Penrith and Newcastle, and what a game it's been so far. Points outscoring the clock at the moment. 18 scored in 14 minutes of action here. Probably going to be a glimpse of things to come, because both teams have certainly turned it up here early on. And the underdogs, the Penrith Panthers, currently with the lead, but they won't be comfortable by any means. This Knights team is just built to something special this season. It's going to take a huge effort, a huge 80-minute performance to try and get one over them. Oh, Bailey Wilson held in the tackle there. And Penrith will get a penalty here. So Marthaus will kick it out of bounds and look for touch as Penrith enter the Knights side of the field. And very un-Newcastle-like. They're a well-disciplined team, so to see penalties conceded away is, I mean, it's not a sight you see too often, but nonetheless, the Panthers now a good chance here as they enter inside the 40, and Prakash, he's really getting himself involved early in this first half. The Penrith captain, he wants to be the focal point for this side. The likes of Cody Mansour at the back. Jason Lomu, Cyrus Marks. These types of players in the Penrith backline, very deadly as Allison now winds up with it, the big lock forward. Gets him shy of the 10, 30 gained on the set for Penrith, 16 minutes in. Cut out ball, Matos gets the grub away, straight to Nathan Anderson. No one on the kick chase, and Mansour just decided to hold his line. He didn't want to risk being too far upfield as Kodar Diab gets a break now. Big fend away from the Knights lock forward as he takes it over the 30. Second tackle now, Newcastle back inside to Anderson, and Anderson winds up with it. Makes it over the 40, third tackle now. Newcastle trying to get over the halfway line. They go to Nanai, and Nanai, the big Kiwi, takes it inside the half now. Fourth tackle. Where are they going to go here? Sadler gets it out to Vaughan. Vaughan cuts it to Anderson. And Nathan Anderson getting involved here in this set. Fifth and last now. They drop back. Matty Vaughan puts in a punt towards the corner of Thomas Madonka. And Madonka will step one, but he's brought down by Matty Vaughan. Chasing his own kick there. So good defense from the Newcastle half as Prakash once again trying to get in some reps before the subs take effect. You can see them lining up on the sideline here, and Madonka getting a bit close for comfort on the edge here. Third tackle now, 19 minutes in. Oh, Chad Johnson, I thought he had some space there, but he's brought down in a good tackle from Anderson. Fourth now, Penrith dish it back infield to Bailey Wilson, and Bailey Wilson will just wind up with it short of the 30. Fifth tackle now, where will they go? Penrith, they drop back in the pocket. Siane Mataus with a crossfield kick, and it's going to go straight to Davo Nofalingawi. Nofalingawi steps one. He just has to beat Cody Mansour, and Mansour nearly rocks his world there as he takes the high tackle on, I've already forgot. On Nofalingawi. Nofalingawi, the one making the break there for Newcastle. And Mansour, just a bit too much urgency on that tackle. Probably wasn't too focused on where he hit. He just wanted to hit Davo Nofalingawi and put that one out, as we see Matty Vaughan give it out to Dom Pongston, and Pongston, one of the best fullbacks in the SRL, and what a great season he's having for Newcastle, and as a captain, one of the great characters in our community, and it's great to see him doing good things with Newcastle. As Dusty Richards, he puts it on a step, and it's forward to Kodar Diab. That was good for all money. The Newcastle Knights, Coda Diab, he just... Oh, it wasn't the best pass to him, and it was a great passage of play from Dusty Richards, looking like an outside back, putting on those steps, but the pass just too much sauce. And geez, one goes begging for the Knights here as Penrith will try the outside-inside play. Cody Mansell wrapped up though. Very risky that one. You don't want to try your arm too much with that play. Nonetheless, Cyrus Marks now looking to have a great game tonight. We'll start the first half at centre, but you expect the shift to the wings for him as Allison now. Another workhorse for this Penrith side. He's been great this season through the middle. Their platinum marquee star is Miko Rashford. Watch out. Oh, Miko Rashford steps one, but Cody Mansell's trying to drag him out. But he'll stay in field, so good play there from Cody Mansell as Don Ponkston tries to step his way out of danger, but he steps straight into it. On the 40 now, second tackle, Newcastle shifted infield to Rusty Shackelford, who will take his first run of the game, coming off the bench at the number 15 spot. 23 played here tonight as we see Dusty Richards with the offload back in field to Sadler. And Sadler doing a good job there. Holds on to it. Fourth tackle now. Slow play the ball. Cut out ball to Dusty Richards. And Richards is taken down inside opposition 40. Fifth and last here. Newcastle. They're going to drop back in the pocket to Joshua Butterfield. And Butterfield will just stab it towards the corner of Lomu. Watch out, Lomu. Oh, thought he had space, but he just can't get away from the defense there. Penrith shifted midfield back to Ginger Palm with his first run of the game. Ginger Palm, one of the sexiest names in the SRL, you've got to say. Mataus now swings it out to Chad Johnson, and Johnson takes two with him. Inside Newey half now, third tackle. Mataus, inside ball to Allison. Allison's got space, shrugs one off. He just has to beat Don Ponkston, and Ponkston will be forced to bring him down by the shoulders. Fourth tackle now, Penrith inside the red zone. Where will they go? Mataus swings it out to Mansour. Mansour out wide to Kawal, and Kawal will take it. Short of the 10, 70 gained on this set. Fifth and last here, Penrith, what can they do? Where are they looking? They drop left side to Allison. Allison will run it, try and get the grubber away, and Diab's on a run here. Diab's on a roll, but he'll be brought down. And the referee ruling that it was actually a knock-on advantage, so it's 6 again here for Newcastle. Penrith looking dangerous so far in this first half. But we know how resilient the defensive line of Newcastle is. Their only loss of the season coming to the Brisbane Broncos by 1 point. And it was a field goal that separated both teams. Courtesy of Isaac Edwards, I believe it was. Rusty Shackelford finds space through the middle. Got to watch out here, Penrith. They don't want to let those easy meters go. Right through him as we see back inside to Ponkston, and Ponkston stops shy of the 20 now. Fifth and last here. Newcastle, where will they go? They drop back. Oh, and I think it's a knock on there. And referee will say so. So off the hook here for Penrith. As Newcastle were looking to try and get great field position. Great field position off that set, but just unable to do so. Allison through the middle, big fend. And Ponkston once again having to come up there, and you got to wonder how much is taken out of him early on here. We know how important fullbacks are in this game, especially on defense. And you don't want to overwork Dom because you want a bit of gas in the tank for his attacking game, as we see them swing it out wide to Lomu, and Lomu's brought down there. Great tackle, fourth now. Penrith shifting it infield to Metcalf, and Metcalf will take the run, but he's stopped short, shy of the 10. 54 gain for Penrith as we approach the half an hour mark in this round 6 clash. Kowal puts up a shallow bomb, and Rashford with a specky on Mansour, and Mansour's caught out of position. Rashford's going to go all the way. Miko Rashford at the 30, the 20, the 10, and the Newcastle Knights are under the sticks. What a try from Miko Rashford. Doing a great job to just defuse that high bomb put in from Kowal. And Cody Mansour was pushed all the way infield, which meant that Miko Rashford had to just get around that line. And he had open pastures there in front of him. And what a try from Miko Rashford. The Newcastle Knights back on the board, 30 minutes played. Kick to come directly in front of the post as Matty Vaughan lines it up. And he should slot this one here. And he does so. 12-all is the score on your Tuesday evening here from Penrith. SRL TV, and what a game it's been. Both teams just making it a contest, making it an arm wrestle. Not much separating these two sides at the moment. But if you're a neutral, you've got to say you've been enjoying some good footy so far from both teams, as Kawhi will look to just send it downfield. Get us back on the way here as Matty Vaughan takes the run up, but he dishes it to Ben Dishwasher. Mind a terrible pun. First tackle inside or in front of the 20. Flat ball to Matty Vaughan. Matty Vaughan thought he had the space there. Will be stopped short in front of the 30 now. Newcastle, they give it to Richards, and Richards takes it past the 40. Third tackle. Trying to get over the halfway line. Dom Ponkston, watch out. He's just running it straight at Mansour. Battle of the two fullbacks here. Flat ball out wide to Dusty Richards, and Richards will wind up with it. And he's brought down just shy of the 30. Fifth and last for Newcastle. Where will they go? They send it left. Butterfield gets it. It's a shallow punch straight to Lomu, and Lomu's just wrapped up in a great cover tackle from the Newey Knights. Butterfield there to bring him down as Matt Downey just gets absolutely hit in that tackle by Ben Dishwasher, I think it was. Ginger Bomb now trying to take the run. Third tackle, Penrith. What will they do? Will they try a cheeky 40-20 off the next set? Johnson will wind it up. Gets him just in front of the 40, and Mansour's dropped in the pocket. But they'll go right side to Allison. Allison will have a stab at it. Not enough angle on it, but he just sends it downfield, and I think it's going to be too much. Yes, it is. Jackson Allison, the big fella, when you've got big legs and thighs and calves like these forwards do. No wonder they just back themselves to have a go at the kick, because they can just send it downfield. But that one, too much sauce on it, spilling over, so that'll be a 6 again for the Newcastle Knights as they get in front of the 30 now. Sadler short to Butterfield. Ponkston out wide to Nofalengawi, who's driven back in a two-man tackle. Nothing but black jerseys there to meet him. Second now. Newcastle shift it right to Butterfield. Cut out to Richards. Richards finds space. Richards got a gap, and he gets the offload away to Ben Dishwasher. But Ben Dishwasher brought down just on the 40 now. Back inside. Diab gets it, but he's driven back. Fourth now. Newcastle trying to get something going before half time as we head into the sheds. Richards will find a bit of space, but it's closed quickly. Fifth and last now. 45 on the set for Newcastle. As they drop back, Joshua Butterfield puts up a high bomb, and who's going to catch it this time? Oh, Nofalengawi, what a catch, but just wrapped up in the tackle there. Great cover defense from Penrith. And just not much give between these two sides at all. No more than a 6-point deficit throughout this first half. As Chad Johnson will try and... he'll sneak away and offload to Mataus, and a great second phase play there from Chad Johnson. Second now, 36 into the first half here from Bluebet Stadium. Sold out crowd here tonight to witness this clash between the Knights and the Panthers as Mendonca met there in the tackle by Ponkston, and he's not back there, so they could try and break the line here, the Panthers. Will they try and put on a step? They give it to the big fella, Chad Johnson. No fancy footwork there from the second rower. Just straight hard runs as we see Mataus now inside the 30. Penrith now, 37. Played in the first half. They drop back to Cyrus Marks, and Marks will have a crack. But it'll go straight to Miko Rashford. Watch out. Cody Mansour forced to bring him down. Over the 30 now. So Newcastle with the ball. They give it to Matty Vaughan, and Vaughan will just take the run up short of the 40 now. Watch out, Newcastle. The counter-attacking game can be lethal as we see Diab get a huge fend away inside Penrith territory now as we see Sadler give it to Vaughan inside to Ponkston, and Ponkston's just been trying to break this game open, but he's been shut down on a lot of his runs. But you can never rule him out as Joey June cuts back inside. What a filthy step inside the 10. Last play here for the Knights, fifth and last here. Where will they go? They're lining up for the play. They're going to drop it short to Butterfield. Butterfield will put up a high bomb. Watch out. Ponkston's waiting for the tap back, but Nofalengawi will end up with it. And great cover defense once again from Penrith. Their goal line defense has just been very hard to get past. And the Knights targeting that wing of Lomu there. As we see Wilson hit the space now, hit the gap. Just over 10 seconds remaining in this first half here from Penrith. This will be the last play of the set, you'd have to say. Mato swings it to Cody Mansell. But Mansell's brought down, so it'll be 12 all here from Penrith. Yes, hello and welcome back from Penrith here in the second half between the Panthers and the Newcastle Knights, where it is 12 all locked up here at Bluebet Stadium. And what a great game it's been so far as Matty Vaughan gets us back on the way. And Wilson will take the first hit up. And Prakash, big bump off there. Runs it straight at Dom Ponkston. And it's been very back and forth between these two sides. And picked off there by Joey June. Joey June is gone. Joey June trying to make something happen here for Newcastle. As they approach inside the 10 and Butterfield's held up there. Third tackle now, the Knights. Second tackle, they give it out to Nanai and Nanai takes it. But Nanai's brought down now. Third tackle, Newcastle. Where are they looking? Back at Jaluppi. Gets a play and Matty Vaughan is absolutely folded in that tackle. Just shy of the try line now. They go inside to Sadler, who just straightens up on the run here. Fifth and last, Newcastle. Where will they go now? They drop back in the pocket. Matty Vaughan puts in a grubber. Who's there? It's Nathan Anderson. And Nathan Anderson scores a great try there for the Newey Knights. Off the back of that interception thrown from Penrith. And Anderson there to strike, and what a play it was from Newcastle, just dropping back to Vaughan. Vaughan just had to drop it on his foot there, and Nathan Anderson scoops it up. So that try will get Newcastle the first points of the second half. And obviously not ideal for the Penrith Panthers, but nonetheless, still plenty of time left to be played in front of this parochial home crowd. So we see Vaughan lining up the kick now. And he'll slot that one straight between the sticks. So 18-12 lead in favour of the Newey Knights here. 42 played. And what a game it's been so far. 30 points scored at the moment. And both teams trying to establish the upper hand here. Knights finally getting a lead, getting the lead here. As Lind will send it back downfield. Gives it to Butterfield, and Butterfield will dish it inside to Diab, and Diab winds up with it now. First run of the set for him, as we see Baga Jaluppi give it out. And Butterfield will just keep the play alive here. Ref ruling play on. So they go short side. Diab again bumps one off, and it will just go straight through him. And geez, the Knights mounting some pressure early in the second half. And we'll see Butterfield dish it out to Nanai, and Nanai will take the run here. Fifth and last now. What will they do with it here? The Newcastle Knights, they'll play the ball shy of the 30. Back at Jaluppi dishes it out to Matty Vaughan, and Matty Vaughan will just send it towards the corner of Madonka. Madonka will step one, but he's brought down. Shy of the 20, and Penrith will shift it back in field, landing Prakash. What a great first half stint it was from the Panthers skipper. Trying to replicate that stint here in the second as Matos gives it short side to Chad Johnson, and Johnson will take the run there. Third tackle now, Penrith shifted out to the other side of the field. Bailey Wilson trying to hit the gap. Brought down in front of the 40. Fourth tackle now, Penrith, where are they going? They drop it back to Hendrik Lind, and Hendrik Lind will have a stab, but it'll just bounce a bit, and Ponkston will catch it eventually. And he spins Cody Mansell inside out. Ponkston is gone. Shut the gates. Newcastle on the board once again. Dom Ponkston, just classy stuff there from the Knights fullback. And when you give him that sort of space, it's all it takes, and he can just punish you. especially on the scoreboard. Size marks in pursuit, but just not enough to get him in time. And Matty Vaughan will have the conversion now, pretty much from in front, so should be a 12-point lead for the Knights. See a healthy contingent of Knights supporters in the crowd as Matty Vaughan will slide it straight over the sticks. So 24-12 is the score in favour of Newcastle. The visitors getting the upper hand now. You gotta wonder if there's a bit of pressure now for the Panthers. It was a great start in the first half from them, but the halftime adjustments from Newcastle has just turned this game around. As we see Nanai now wind up with it, but it will be dragged over the 21st tackle now. Newcastle shifted back in field. Anderson winds up with the ball on the TBC Live logo, and check out TBC Live on the App Store. Some great fantasy content there. Third tackle now. Joey June forced to play the ball here. Shifted back in field. Nanai, oh, he's got space. Watch out, the big unit. Taken down by Cody Mansell. Great tackle. Fourth now. 48 played here in the second half as DR runs the ball. Stop shy of the try line now. The Knights knocking on the door. Will they put on some more points? They put in the grubber. Butterfield's there. Matty Vaughan takes it. He just has to put the ball down. And he's turned over by Chad Johnson and his teammate. Great goal line defense from Penrith. And we'll see Madonka now take that run there through the middle, and Hendrik Lind will try and get his side going. Penrith back inside. El Rey Romano, oh, great run there. Gets the offload to Wriggle. And Wriggle trying to wriggle his way past the defense. Again, another terrible pun. Oh, apologies. Third tackle now. Cut out ball. Penrith give it to Johnson, who gets the offload straight to Allison. And Allison, oh, I thought Allison was gone there, but the ref said go back. You were held. I didn't even hear the call, but nonetheless, fourth tackle now, 50 played in the second half. Johnson shifts it out to Madonka. Madonka steps one. He's on the sideline, and Ponkston's forced to bring him down. Fifth and last now. Where will they go here? The Panthers, they'll play the ball. Metcalf dishes it to Allison. Allison puts up a high ball. Who's going to be under it? Oh, it's Dom Stramandinoli, a former Blue Tongue. The player who made his debut in a prelim for the Knights. Created his own record there. Bit of history. And we'll see what he can do from that right centre position. Obviously, centre's not really too known to be the most productive, but when they are just on. They can produce some magic. Fourth tackle now, shy of the 30. Newcastle trying to get out of their own half here as they shift it to Sadler. Out to Butterfield, and Butterfield winds up with it. Shy of the 40, 10 on his back here. Fifth and last now. What will they do? Newcastle, they'll drop it in the pocket, you have to say, and who's waiting for it? Bo Sadler gets the kick away. It's a good kick, forcing Mansour to run back a bit. But Mansour will take it on the full, and oh, Ponkston there to meet him once again. Great defense from Dom Ponkston. First now, Penrith shy of the halfway as they try and get over, and they do with Chad Johnson. Second tackle now, Penrith, cut out ball. Mansour steps one, steps past Dom Ponkston. It's a goosey. What a great play there from Cody Mansour. Oh my goodness, that was some flashy stuff there from the fullback. Penrith, oh, Prakash just gets absolutely smacked in that tackle now. Fourth, Penrith inside, give it to Allison, and Allison will just take the run there. Fifth and last now, Penrith, where are they looking? They're on the 10, they play it back towards the 20 of Mataus, and Mataus will send a high bomb towards the corner, and Joey June just ends up with it. Cool, calm, and collected. First tackle now, Newcastle, deep inside their own red zone. They'll dish it inside to Diab, and Diab will try and get some post-contact meters. I think he only got one there, as the Knights now trying to just give it to their big forwards to relieve a bit of pressure. Oh, trick play, back at Jaluppi, inside ball. Anderson ends up with it. Fourth now, Newcastle still within their 30, and Penrith trying to hold on here and keep them inside their half. I want to claw back in this game. 3 for 3 on terrible punts as Eddie Vaughan gets the kick away to the corner of Madonka. Watch out, Madonka. Oh, he's wrapped up there. Good tackle from Dom Stramandanoli, I believe it was. Oh, Penrith, good field position now as Johnson tries to get him past the halfway line. He's still short. Second tackle now. The home side trying to find their rhythm in the second half as the home fans are getting behind them. Madonka taken towards the sideline just in front of the touchy there, but he'll stay in bounds. Mansell gets the ball. Steps one. Watch out. He cuts infield and Ponkston's there to take him, but he gets the offload to Johnson. Chad Johnson on the receiving end of that offload. 4th tackle now at the 30. Penrith. Can they get this try here off the set? Can they get something going? Yet to score in the second half. 5th and last now. Where will they go? They drop back. Sione Mataus puts up another high bomb. That's better. Who's going to end up with it? Ponkston lets it bounce. Ponkston is gone. Shut the gates. Dom Ponkston, take a bow. He is just pumping those legs as the Niue fans in the crowd are up in arms here, rallying around their Niue Knights, coast to coast, for Dom Ponkston, his second of the night. And what else can you expect from the Newcastle skipper? He is just a one-of-a-kind type of player, generational talent, you could say. And what he's been able to do in these past 3 seasons, taking the Knights from wooden spoon to grand finals and just putting on a performance here in the season 8, where the Knights have only dropped 1 game and lost by 1 point. I mean, that is just the testament to how good this side is. 30-12 in favour of the visitors. And the Penrith fans now starting to slowly lose a bit of, well, you don't want to say hope, but they're certainly getting a bit quiet here. They're losing a bit of their voice now, because an 18-point lead heading into the final quarter of this game. It's risky business trying to get a comeback going, so they'll have to strike back, and we know that they can. We know that they can fight till the 80, these Panthers. And what a turnaround it's been for their season still. Already on track to beat last season's record, where I believe they only won 3 games throughout the season. They've already got 2 now. And intercept there. Wriggle. A glimmer of hope here for the Panthers as Wriggle takes it now. First tackle, 59 played. Penrith trying to make something happen here. Can they spark the magic? El Rey Romano will take that run there. Stopped on the 40. They'll go right side to Cyrus Marks, and it's a forward pass from Wriggle. And you could hear the voices of the crowd just collectively sigh as a simple turnover, a simple mistake just throws away a prime chance there for the Panthers. Dom Ponkston, don't do it to him like that. He's looking for a hattie tonight, but he's brought down. Great cover defense from Cody Mansell. And Mansell has just been an absolute defensive unit. Oh my goodness, what a hit. What a shot there in the Panthers to Calamel, and now with a run. As we see their substitutes run back on field. Johnson will try and take it through the middle now. And he's brought over the 30 here. First tackle, Panthers. They'll drop it short to Caval. Caval straight through the middle. Caval. Oh, he's forced the ball loose. Pick it up. Someone put it down. Oh, no. Caval, he went to go past the ball, I think, and Ponkston just swats at his hand. And the referee will rule a knock on there. And, geez, that would have been the one for the Panthers, you'd have to say. And, risky play here, but it's a knock on. I think Penrith will get possession of this ball. And they do, so it goes back in favour of the Penny Panthers as Mansell dishes it to Hendrik Lind, and Lind will wind up with it. First tackle now, Penrith, home crowd, finding a bit of hope again. Oh, big fan from Allison, and he puts the ball down straight onto the sticks. What a try from Penrith. Jackson Allison, the Queensland Maroon and Penrith Panther. We spoke about him before, the platinum marquee star for Penrith, and geez, the Panthers so lucky to get that one back there. They were relieved that the earlier chance was redeemed by Allison, who just snuck inside the post. And lucky Ponkston didn't make that tackle. He would have T-boned him right into that post. That would have been a bit sore on the ribs, but nonetheless, Penrith with a glimmer of hope now, trying to reduce this deficit to 12 points. 2 converted tries will see them back in this game. Blink of an eye stuff, it could be. 62 played, Lind will slot the conversion. So Penrith now with 18 on the score compared to the Knights 30. And there's just under 20 minutes, final quarter of this game for Penrith to mount a comeback, and it's not going to be easy against the ladder leaders, the Newcastle Knights. You know how dangerous they can be, or how dangerous they are. As Lomu now trying to inspire his side with that run. First tackle, Penrith. Mataos inside ball to Callum Elwyn. Callum Elwyn's got space, watch out. Shrugs off Ponkston, hits a goose step. Callum Elwyn pulling something out of the bag here. Someone remind him he's a prop forward. They shift it back in the middle. Lomu now, space through the centre, and Ponkston forced again to come up there. Just shy of the red zone. The Penrith Panthers now trying to find their way back into this match through Mansour. Mansour will take it. 4th tackle now. Infield, Allison dishes it to Lomu, and Lomu will just run it up. 77 gained on this set here. 5th and last. Penrith, where will they go? What will they do? How will they finish this set? They drop it to Mataos. Mataos puts in the grubber. Cody Mansour! Cody Mansour scores! And the Penrith Panthers are within touching distance of this lead. 22-30. But geez, 15 minutes left. And the Panthers rallying around their boys here tonight as we see a great ball there from Mataos. Just drops it on the foot once again. Another assist to his name. And Cody Mansour, you cannot miss that hair and that beard. And you couldn't have missed that try unless you were Nathan Anderson. Anderson just not able to get around the speedy fullback. And Penrith, all of a sudden, it feels like a brand new ball game. They've got a lot of life than they do compared 5 minutes ago. As Lind will look to slot this one. And he does so it'll be a 6-point lead to Newcastle, but the home side finding their form, finding their rhythm, trying to make a comeback in this one. And we'll see how this all unfolds as we head towards the final 15 minutes of your Round 6 TBC Live SRL Premiership clash between the Panthers and the Knights. High scoring affair this one, 24-30 is your score. As Mansour will field it back infield to Lomu, and Lomu takes it. First tackle now, shy of the 20. Penrith shift it left. Johnson's got space now. And Penrith just hitting these lines with ease as we see Ponkston forced to come up again. Second tackle. Held in the tackle a bit there. Referee will say play on. Mataos inside ball to Kawal, and Kawal coming back through the middle. Can he be the one to work some magic for this Panthers side here? We see Metcalf now over the sideline. Now drop it, Regal to Prakash. Prakash gets the fend away with the offload. Sione Mataos stay on the receiving end. 5th tackle now. Penrith inside the red zone. 67 played. They drop back. Madonka. Oh, Madonka just spills his lollies. Probably wasn't expecting the ball, and nonetheless, it'll be a turnover in possession. And Richards hitting that gap there. Newcastle. He shrugs one off. Forced to be brought down there in the tackle. First tackle now. Newcastle give it to Nanai. Nanai will march over the halfway line. Second tackle now. They'll shift it. Richards now ends up with it, and he's brought down. Third tackle. Where will they go here? Newcastle infield. Butterfield to Nanai, and Nanai driven shy of the 30. Fourth tackle. Newcastle trying to ice out this game. Your Season 7 grand finalists, give it out to Nathan Anderson. 53 gained on this set. 5th and last now, Newcastle. What will they do with it? Where will they go? What is the game plan here? Slow play the ball from Anderson. Bakajalupi gives it, dishes it out all the way from Nanai to Vaughan. Vaughan puts up a high kick. Who's there? El Rey Romano. If he could just get past Don Ponkston, he would have been gone for all money. But Don Ponkston just showing us why he is one of the best. Cyrus Marks now trying to inspire his team. Second tackle now. Penrith, they'll shift it back infield. Caval's got space. Caval through the middle. It'll be third here now. Penrith, what will they do? Another bit of a slow play the ball. Mansell, thought he was gone there. Ponkston was a bit out of position as we enter the final 10 minutes of this game between Panthers and the Knights. Lomu straight through the middle, lines it up. Brought down shy of the 20. Fifth and last here. Penrith drop it in the pocket. Matos is there. Gets a grubber. Mansell was offside. And Richards there to just scoop it up and clean it. And Mansell, if he was onside, he could have been away there. Would have been a dangerous run from him. As we see Newcastle trying to get out of trouble now. It was a great start to the second half for him, but the Panthers have just clawed their way back into this one. And Jameson shuffle with the offload back to Jaluppi. Tries to get it to Goku Simpson, and he does so, but Goku Simpson, not even he could make something happen from that one. Butterfield in front of the 40. It's a great kick though. It'll find touch. And it'll reset the play here for both teams. Give them a breather. And what has been an absolute slugfest here tonight. Butterfield. He was actually inside the 40. Jeez, the Newey Knights fans on the sideline just giving an earful to the ref. Trying to say, review it. But in the SRL, we don't have captain's challenges, unfortunately. So it'll be a question that goes wandering as the Penrith Panthers now just need one try. Just need one converted try to level this game. But the Newcastle Knights, at any given moment, they will just strike and turn this game on its head. As we wind down the final minutes of this Tuesday evening clash. Cody Mansell, watch out. Ponkston there to bring him down again, and Ponkston's had his number for most of tonight. And he does so on that occasion. Fourth now, 73 played. Penrith now trying to make it happen here. Their home fans have stuck around. Even when times were looking bleak. They drop back to Mataus. Mataus will punt it towards the corner of Miko Rashford. Miko will field it. And he won't get past the defence there. Great tackle from Marshall and Metcalf. First tackle now, Newcastle, give it to Ponkston. Ponkston steps straight through the middle. And Mansell not having a bar of it as he wraps him up at the halfway line. Vaughan gives it out. Butterfield ends up with it. Tries to drive it to the 40. A few post-contact meters on a great run there from Josh Butterfield. Nanai inside, dishes it to Christie. Christie ends up with it. Alex Christie brought down now. Fourth tackle for Newcastle as we see. Butterfield dish it out to Ponkston. Ponkston ends up with it. It'll be fifth and last here for Newcastle. Where will they go? 55 gain on the set. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this round 6 game. Then I will get the punt out to Cyrus Marks. Cyrus Marks, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's still going. Cyrus Marks and Don Ponkston being forced to bring him down. Cyrus Marks, what a player he has been this season for the Penrith Panthers. He wants to fight. He wants to inspire this comeback as Callum Irwin takes it through the middle. Second tackle, inside ball. Lynn dishes it out. Mansell to El Rey Romano. El Rey Romano cuts in field. Ponkston again having to make the tackle. Less than 4 minutes remaining to finish off this round 6 game. Caval trying to inspire his team. Penrith, they've got their game on the line here. And they've got a prime opportunity inside the red zone. They dish it to El Rey Romano. And he's driven down once again. Fifth and last here. Less than 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes gone here. It's just crazy. It's hectic right now. I'm losing my voice. Prakash, he's chasing it. Rashford's there and he fields it. What a great sequence of plays there. Jeez, I'm getting shaky in the voice as Goku Simpson with a big bump off run. But it was a great defuse by Newcastle that stopped that set in its tracks. And the Penrith Panthers might have one more crack before full time. Barring Newcastle don't get the ball back after this set. Goku Simpson winds it up in front of the 40 and that's a penalty. And that will take the life out of this Panthers side. Ill-disciplined stuff there. Maybe fatigue settling in. Just unable to get up in time. And Butterfield will just send it. And Newcastle, 2 minutes left in this game. They just need to hold the ball and they will come away with a road win in Penrith. That'll see them firmly establish themselves within the top 8. It's intercepted. Callum Irwin ends up with it. And could it be one more twist in the tail, one more piece of drama before 80 minutes is over and done with? Jason Lomu trying to get it going now. Second tackle, Penrith. Their fans on their feet in full voice, trying to inspire their team. Mansour trying to make it happen. Third tackle now, shy of the halfway line here. Penrith are going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat. They shift their Mataus inside to Chad Johnson. Johnson winds up with it, but he's brought down. Fourth tackle now. Where will they go? Penrith shifted. Mataus inside. Prakash is there, but he's red. And it'll be fifth and last here. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Last roll of the dice for Penrith. Can they make something happen? They'll just boot it. Mataus gets a punt away. And Nofalingawi will then up with it. Nofalingawi turns him inside out, but it won't matter because the Newcastle Knights have done it once again. They have won tonight's game in Penrith against the resilient Panthers side that just refused to say die right till the end. And Newcastle proving why they are one of the competition powerhouses, 24-30. Newcastle getting the victory here tonight as we take a look at your TBC Live stats. And we'll start with the try scorers. Mansour, Riggle, Allison and Madonka all getting over for the Panthers. For the Knights, Rashford, Pongston, Anderson. It was a double for Rashford and Pongston, so a great job tonight by the Knights backline. Possession pretty split, 52% in favour of Newcastle, 20 from 26 completions for Penrith, compared to 22 from 28 in favour of the Knights. Errors sort of on par, 8 and 7 respectively. 2 penalties conceded compared to Newcastle's 1. Panthers being forced to make 178 tackles. More missed tackles, 20 missed tackles from Penrith. And the line breaks very well even, 37-36. And you look at those numbers, it's just pretty on par, like pretty even from both sides. But it was the visitors getting the win here tonight. We'll take a look at the individual player stats. Lincoln Riggle, 3 tackle breaks, 2 line breaks, a try assist and a try to his name. What a game it was from him. Chad Johnson having a great stint tonight, 162 run meters, line break and a try assist as well. Lennox Prakash, Panthers skipper, 4 line breaks, a tackle break, and he was just solid in his 55-minute stint tonight. Mansour, another one having a great game. Only 1 missed tackle, but he did score a try. Allison, Madonka and Lomu all over 100. Cyrus Marks just 2 shy with Bailey Wilson and Mataus in the 90s. And the Panthers just, I've got to tip my hats off to them because they put up such a fight throughout this game, and they really had the Knights, looking unsettled at times. And it's just a testament to how good the Panthers really are this season. Obviously, they're going to drop to 2-4 at the moment, but this is a team that you have to just play 80 minutes against, because if you get complacent, they will strike. And they have shown that they can go toe-to-toe with any team in the SRL. But we take a look at the winning side here tonight, the visitors. Dom Pongston over 300 meters tonight. What a game from him. Only 1 missed tackle, 7 line breaks and a double to his name. Dusty Richards, another one, standout performer for Newcastle through the middle. 5 line breaks, 183 run meters. Kodar Diab having another great game as well. 7 line breaks, 3 tackle breaks. Unfortunately conceding a penalty, but it was a great game nonetheless in the 60 minutes. Rashford, Nanai, Butterfield, Sadler, Vaughan and Joey June all over 100 run meters for the Knights. It's about 9 players there having a blinder on attack. And yeah, the Newcastle Knights, they're just proving why they are one of the top dogs in the SRL. And what a game it was from them. This now means that Newcastle will extend their record to 5-1 after round 6. The Panthers going down 2-4. And we'll see how that affects the ladder, how it affects the standings as we hit the halfway line of the season. I can't believe it's already halfway through the season. It's just feels like it's gone so quick. And we're heading to the juicy end of it now. We're heading into the meat of the pie as we head towards the second half of Season 8. But what a game it was. Congratulations to the Knights. 30-24 victors over the Penrith Panthers here at Bluebet Stadium. My name is Sonny Tyre. Thank you for joining me here tonight. Your second game of your SRL TV coverage on Tuesday. Join us tomorrow as we round it all off with your 2 Wednesday games. And what games they will be. From Coffs Harbour, the Rabbitohs taking on the Dolphins. And after that, we've got a Queensland Derby, I should say, Titans and Broncos from Seabus Stadium to round off round 6. You don't want to miss it. Proudly brought to you by TBC Live. Thank you for joining us for tonight's game, and we will see you tomorrow on SRL TV.